Hello children, hope you're fine there. This is Radha, your English teacher. In today's class, we're going to talk about a very beautiful lesson, talks about the student's life journey. So basically, when you talk about the student's life, sometimes they may accept the suggestions given by the elders, that is the parents, teachers, and friends. And sometimes they don't accept it, right? There are students who takes it positive and the students there are who take negative. So now we will understand the story about how we need to be in our life, being positive, that is being optimistic, or being negative, that is pessimistic. It's a new word for you all. Optimistic, being positive, pessimistic, being negative. We shall understand the story. The story written by Neela Subramaniam, A Lesson of Nakul. Neela was born on 31st Jan 1912 and she expired in December 18th, 1988. And she has been awarded in Sahitya Academy Award given by the government of Tamil Nadu, and she was awarded for the short story. This is all about Neela Subramaniam. She has described a very nice story related to the student's life, being thinking positive or negative. Should we accept people's advice or no? We shall start. The boys of class 6 came out of the exam hall. How did the maths paper go? I asked Akash, who was waiting outside. So. I finished all the problems. Though it was quite a hassle, replied Tarun, the monitor of the class. Nakul came in just then. He looked depressed. What's up, Nakul? Maths is your favorite subject. Akash was surprised. I decided to answer the tough problems first and leave the easy ones for the last 10 minutes. But they took more time than I expected. So I could not finish 2 questions, Nakul replied. So here, the students of class 6 are coming out after the exam. They have written the exam and they are out of the room. So generally we finish our exam, we discuss with our friends. How did you do your exam? Which answer did you miss? All that discussion will happen. In the same way, Nakul's friends and the monitor of the class and all of his friends were together and asking each other, how did you do your exam? So what had happened here? What did Nakul reply? I decided to answer the tough problems first and leave the easy ones for the last 10 minutes, but they took more time than I expected so. I could not finish 2 questions, said Nakul. So Nakul is very disappointed here, saying that I thought, let me take the tough questions first and the easy questions at the last. Do you think this is correct, children? This is the correct procedure? When you get in the examination hall, first make sure you're writing down all the easy answers and then you will be into your difficult answer concept. But what did Nakul do here? He first attempted the tough questions and then he did not have time to complete his easy questions. These was the conversation happening between their friends. And what were the characters that we read in the paragraph? They were Akash, Tarun and Nakul. Who was another character here? Can anybody tell me? What is here I refers to? Here, that I refers to the writer, right? So now there are 4 characters in these paragraphs. Never mind. It's not the final exam. Write faster next time. Or set your watch 10 minutes ahead so that you can answer all the questions. Akash consoled him. So now Nakul is very sad because he did not do his exam well and that easy questions he has missed. So Akash, he is telling, it's okay, no problem. In the next exam, you write the exam faster and set up your watch. He consoles him. What is console? To make somebody feel comfort, right? Console, I have given you the meaning here. To give comfort or sympathy. Okay? It's easy to say that as you don't have to worry, Nakul resorted. So now what happened? When Akash and Nakul was having a conversation and Akash tried to console him, Nakul, he said, it's easy to say, don't worry. He resorted. It means he just left the place very quickly. See, look here. Resort, quick and angry reply. He just left the place and said that. Akash was a new boy. He had joined the boarding school almost at the end of the first term. Now here, talking about Akash. Akash had come from the boarding school. What is boarding school, children? Boarding school is you live there and you study. That is a boarding school. Okay. They don't go home. They live in the school and they study. Okay. That is a boarding school. So he was from the boarding school. He joined in the end of the first term. When the room was silent that night, Akash woke up suddenly. He looked at the next bed and saw that Nakul was awake. Now Akash and Nakul, what had happened? It was a night and they were sleeping and all of a sudden what happened? Nakul suddenly he just woke up. Okay? What's the matter? Akash whispered. Akash asked, what is the matter? I have made a terrible mistake. Who says? Nakul said. What did he say? I have made a terrible mistake. What's the mistake? Asked Akash. I am sure I have forgotten something. I think I have either written my name or my roll number on the maths answer script. Nakul mumbled dejectedly. So now what happened? He suddenly woke up from the sleep and then Akash asked, what happened? What's wrong? So here Nakul says that I have done a terrible mistake. Terrible mistake means a very bad mistake. So here Akash is asking, what is the mistake? So here Nakul says that I think I have missed to write my name or either the roll number. Oh, is that all? So here again Akash is very cool. Is that the one? I thought something awful had happened. Akash was relieved. Look, it's just 9:30. Sir is sure to be up. Let's go and see him. You can explain what's wrong. Now Akash here is a very relaxed person. He's convincing him, saying, no problem, Nakul. We'll go and meet sir. It is just 9:30 now. I'm sure sir would be awake. So we will go and tell. Tell your problem to him. You're coming too, so Nakul is asking. You're coming too. Thanks. Nakul looked relieved as the two boys treed out of the room and walked to the master's study. So now what happened? Nakul and Akash goes and meets the master. You have written your name and roll number, Nakul. You panicked unnecessarily. He watched them leave his room. Now the master, what did he do? He takes out. Oh, is that all? I thought something awful had happened. Akash was relieved. Look, it's just 9:30. Sir is sure up to be awake. Let us go and see him. You can explain what's wrong. You are coming too. Thanks. Nakul looked relieved as the two boys crept out of the room and walked to the master's study. Now Nakul and Akash went to the sir's room and they wanted to meet him. Mr. Varghese was startled to see them and listened to Nakul's stammered explanation. So now here Nakul is all tense to explain the problems to his sir. He was stammering. Stammering means the words were not coming out from his mouth. He unlocked a drawer and went through the answer script. Now the teacher opened the drawer and he took Nakul's answer sheet and he sees if he has written the name. You have written your name and roll number, Nakul. You panicked unnecessarily. He watched them leave his room. What happened? He says, the teacher says, you have written. Why are you getting scared? Don't panic unnecessarily. The teacher tells Nakul. Soon the exam were behind them and the next event the boys looked forward to was the school's annual day. So now the exam was over and it was the next step. The program was their annual day. And Nakul was tall and well built at his age. The master chose him to play an important role in a drama. So the teacher, Mr. Varghese, he had given a big opportunity for Nakul as he was very tall and he was also in a well-built age. So his teacher gave him a role to play a drama in the annual day program. Help! I have got to learn so many lines. Nakul groaned. Now what happened? Again, Nakul is very much panicked. He feels, oh my God, I have so many lines to be told in the drama. He's asking and help. To whom he's asking? Of course, he's asking help from Akash. I will help you to practice till you are word perfect. Akash grinned. It seems he smiled broadly. Nakul was glad for his genius offer. Sorry? Nakul was glad for his generous offer, and with Ashok's constant rehearsals, soon learned his line. So now what happened? Nakul is asking Akash, please help me out with this line. And Akash was so generous and constantly helping him for the rehearsals for the drama. I hope you won't forget the words. Nakul looked tense before the curtains went up. So now here, the annual day program. Akash is continuously encouraging Nakul, saying, don't worry, you will not miss your lines. So children, what do you feel until here that about Nakul and Akash? Nakul is continuously thinking of the negative aspects, whereas Akash is only thinking of the positive side. He is not at all thinking of the negative things. He is only thinking of the positive aspects. Don't worry, the words will come to you easily, said and encouraged Akash. So he's going on continuously motivating him, helping him to find the lines, and he says with very confidence, Akash gives confidence to Nakul, saying, I'm sure you're going to do well. I'm sure you're not going to miss any of the lines. So even here you can understand that Akash is a optimistic person, whereas Nakul, he always thinks of the positive side. So uh, he is a pessimist person. Thanks, Akash. You are a real gem. Means an outstanding person, he said warmly. Now he all says thank you, and he's so happy that he has done the program well, and he's thanking Akash. I am glad I could help you, Akash replied. The next day, the students were taken to a picnic spot. Now, the annual day was over, and the next day was their program of the picnic spot. I'm sure to I'm sure it's sure to rain, Nakul grumbled grumbly. Now here they have gone to the picnic spot. Again, Nakul is having a negative thinking, saying that it may rain. The weather is not good, it may rain. No, it won't, Akash said. No, it won't. The sun will come out soon and the day will be fine. Akash declared looked at Nakul. Why do you always look at the dark side of things? He said. Don't be a wet blanket all the time. What does it mean? The word mean here, don't be the wet blanket all the time. It is an idiom. Don't always think about the negative things. Think of the positive, he says. So now what happens? They are going to the picnic spot. He sees the weather and he says it's going to rain. But Akash disagrees and he says, no, the sun will come out. Right? So what happens here? Akash, he thinks for a long time that it has been happening, that he's always thinking bad, he's always sensing bad. So here he tells, Nakul, don't always think of the bad side. Don't be a wet blanket. Think of the positive side. So what happens? Nakul felt annoyed and walked away to join the other boys. So what happened? Nakul felt bad. Why this boy is telling me like this? He felt bad. He just left Akash and he went to join the other boys. Akash, Nakul felt annoyed and walked away to join the other boys. He refused to admit that Akash's judgment was correct as usual. From the beginning, Akash was giving a very good and perfect suggestion for Nakul. But at this time, Nakul felt that he did not accept whatever Akash was telling. But from the beginning, whatever Akash was doing for him, it was right. But this time he could not accept that what he's told is wrong. In spite of this, Nakul found himself unable to enjoy the outing. All the students have come to enjoy in the picnic, but because of the scenario, Nakul was not able to enjoy outing. Was it because of his stuff with Akash that he found himself unable to enjoy outing? Maybe he thought that maybe I had a bad time with Akash. Maybe that is the reason that I'm not enjoying outing. Thought Nakul, who was hidden behind some rocks as he overheard his masters talking. So now what happened? Nakul could not get joined with the other boys and enjoy the trip. So what he did was he went and stood behind the rock. He went and stood behind the rock. Then what happened here? It says that two masters were talking. Yeah, that the masters did not realize that behind the rock, Nakul is hiding. The two masters were having a talk. What was their talk about? And I admire that plucky little fellow, Akash. These two teachers, Mr. Varghese and the PE master, are talking. They say that I admire that plucky little fellow. Plucky means hard to please. Akash, he is so cheerful despite his lame leg. Now here children, we get to know that Akash did not have a proper walking style. He had a lame leg, means the person who is not having the proper structure of the leg is called lame. He had a lame leg, said Mr. Varghese. You are right. I have been watching him and really marvel at how courageously he faces things. Agreed the games master. Do you know? He's always ready to help others. Now, this conversation, that is the PE master and Mr. Varghese are having the conversation about Akash, saying that how nice this Akash little fellow is. Although he has a lame leg, he is very much courageous to do work and he has a very nice helping nature. When these two teachers were talking, all this was heard by our Nakul who was hiding behind the rock. We could certainly do with more boys like Akash, Mr. Varghese remarked. His cheerfulness in his face of difficulties is proving to be a good example to others. So usually when the person is not having a proper walking style, those who are having a lame leg, they are very much depressed. But here, Akash is never depressed of any of his health issues. He was like a normal, courageous boy. This is what the two masters are having a talk. I heard from the headmaster that Akash was keen in joining his school as a brother through his parents, were reluctant to expose their only son to the rough and tumble of boarding school life. So, Akash was the only child for their parents, but Akash was interested to study in the boarding school. This is what the teachers were discussing. Nakul looked thoughtfully. Now Nakul is standing behind the rock and he's thinking. When he heard all this, he recalled the numerous times when Akash had gone out of his way to help him. So now, although Nakul was in a bad mood, listening to the teacher's conversation, he recollected all the stuff what was helped by Akash. Numerous things he has helped. So he's thinking of all the helping nature of Akash. He could have easily looked the other way, times when he, Nakul, had caught a fleeting glance of pain in Akash's eyes when his leg hurt and he thought that no one was watching. So now what happened? Nakul was thinking all about Akash and he was also thinking of see how he was actually feeling bad. Although he has a lame leg, how should he feel? Now I am feeling bad because he is having a lame leg. He is having all the, now all his desires are becoming more and more on Akash. Nakul admitted to himself that Akash's cheerful, positive outlook was like a bracing tonic which influenced his own way of thinking. Now here Nakul is appreciating so much that Akash was really such a good person who came into my life as a friend. He also admitted that his constant grumbling must be irritating to someone who liked to look at the bright side of the thing. So now at last what happened? Nakul accepts his mistake, thinking that yes, I have always thought about the bad side of the thought. I have never thought anything positive. He himself realizes his mistake. The next day, Nakul saw Akash among the spectators at the football match between class 7 and 8. The next day, what happened? There was a match going on between the classes 7 and 8. There, Nakul saw Akash. Come on, Rahul, get the ball. Now here, Akash is encouraging his friends. Come on, Rahul, get the ball and pass it to Deepak, who is nearer the goal. Akash yelled encouragingly. I'm sorry for leaving you in a huff yesterday. Now here, Nakul goes to Akash and says that I'm so sorry what had happened yesterday. Nakul touched Akash's arm. Now what happened? Nakul touched his arm. What did he say? It's okay, friends again. Now he say he's such a cool person. He doesn't take anything to his heart. He says it's okay. Akash smiled. I admire you. Who admires? Despite your handicap, you are always cheerful. Now what happened? Nakul is telling to Akash, I really admire you. Although you are a handicap, you are always cheerful. Although you have a problem in your leg, you are so cheerful all the time. Doesn't it hurt that you can't join in the game? Now here, Nakul is asking Akash, don't you feel bad or don't you feel get hurted that why can't I join in the game? So here what Nakul says, it did. He says, yes, I was hurted. At first, Akash confessed and I was very touchy about it too, till my grandma told me. So here Akash tells that yes, it hurted me initially when the other boys were playing. I felt that where am I? Initially, but now I'm all fine until my grandma gave me a advice. What did the grandma give a advice? No one wants to weep with you if you are always sad. When you are sad, nobody will cry with you. Lonely you will be. If you are brave and glad, search the clouds you are sure to see. His grandmother had advised Akash, saying that Akash, when you are sad, nobody will cry with you. Nobody will feel the sad for you. But when you are happy, everyone is glad to come and join you. A gleam of light will follow. Thought today is grim and grey. Remember, there is tomorrow. Do not worry about today's failure, and even there is a tomorrow to achieve something. So do not be depressed. His grandmother's advice had given to Akash. So these words have motivated Akash to be strong and courageous. I realized that I could not go through life with a chip on my shoulder, that others in the world are worse off than me. Such a beautiful sentences here. He says, I know in this world I am that is, I am handicapped, but there are so many on this earth living worse than me, right? So he is happy that God has given him only a little problem, whereas the others are having worse than this, he says. So I decided to spread cheer in my own way. So he says, although I have a problem, I don't care and I feel myself happy what I am. Akash explained. These were the beautiful sentences. This, these words, Akash made himself cheerful. He says that so many problems in the world people are facing, but mine is really nothing. So I must be cheerful for myself. Right? This is what he concludes. I hope you have understood a very beautiful lesson, children. So in this lesson, what have you understood? So always be positive. Think positive. Never think of the darker side. Do not think anything is going to bad, anything is going to happen bad, or always think positive. And very importantly, help others. How much ever you can, you need to help others. Before closing down the chapter, let me come to the vocabulary words, children. Tussle, it means struggle. Console, give comfort or sympathy. Resort, quick and angry reply. Dejected, looking depressed. Gem, an outstanding person. Who was an outstanding person in the lesson? Akash. Grin, broad smile. And we also have a very beautiful idiom which was given in the textbook. There are a few written on the board. Quite a tussle. Quite a tussle means struggle. It was little difficult. You are word perfect. You are word perfect, which it means acquires through knowledge. You are word perfect, acquires knowledge. You are a real gem. You have a very nice helping nature, an outstanding person. Dark side of the thing. Do not always think of dark side of the thing. That is negative thinking. Children, I hope you have understood the lesson of Nakul and related to Akash, a positive thinker. Thank you, children.